Wait, before you continue watching, let me ask you something.
Do you understand English, but still can't speak?
Be honest. When someone talks to you in English,
You understand,
but when it's your turn to speak,
you freeze.
your mind goes blank,
You forget simple words.
and you start thinking, what's wrong with me?
If that's you, this video might change everything.
Because the problem is not what you think.
It's not your vocabulary.
It's not your grammar. So stop scrolling.
And give us just a few minutes.
We're going to show you why you're stuck, what you're doing wrong, and how to finally start speaking.
Let's start.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
Welcome back. It feels really good to be here again with you.
Yeah, today feels a bit slow for me actually.
Really? Why's that?
I don't know, maybe just one of those days. I woke up a little tired, had my coffee, but still felt like my energy was low.
I understand that feeling. I had something similar this week.
Oh, really?
Yes, there are days when everything feels normal, but inside you feel a little heavy.
Exactly, that's the word, heavy.
But you know what helped me?
What?
Talking.
Talking?
Yes, just having a simple conversation with someone, it changed my mood.
That's interesting, because today we're talking about something very connected to that.
Yes, today's topic is not just about English, it's about something deeper.
Today we're talking about why you still can't speak English even if you understand it.
And more importantly, how to finally fix that problem.
Sarah, I think many people watching this feel frustrated.
Yes, very frustrated.
They watch videos, they listen, they learn vocabulary.
But when it's time to speak,
Nothing comes out.
or only very simple words,
And that creates a painful feeling.
a feeling of being stuck.
I want to ask everyone watching something. Have you ever had this moment? You understand everything, but when someone asks you a question in English, you freeze.
Your mind goes blank.
You start thinking too much.
Suddenly, you forget even simple words.
Sarah, we used an important phrase, mind goes blank. What does that mean?
It means your brain stops working for a moment. You can't think of words, you feel empty.
And many learners think, my English is bad.
But that is not always true.
Sometimes the problem is not your English.
The problem is something else.
So today, we are going to break this problem step by step.
We will show you the real reasons you can't speak, the hidden mistakes you don't notice, and how to fix them in real life.
But before we go deeper,
If you enjoy these long conversations,
please support us.
like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel.
Your support helps us create more deep lessons like this.
Now, let's start with the most important question,
Why do people understand English?
but still cannot speak.
So let's start with the truth.
Yes, not the simple answer, but the real one.
Because many people think, I can't speak English because I don't know enough words.
Or, my grammar is not good.
But in many cases, that is not the real problem.
The first and biggest reason is fear.
Fear of making mistakes.
Fear of sounding stupid.
Fear of being judged.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to say something in English, but you stopped yourself?
You had the idea in your mind.
But you said nothing.
We say judge. What does that mean?
To judge means to form an opinion about someone, sometimes negatively.
And here's the sad part. Most people are not judging you.
But your mind tells you they are.
So you stay quiet.
And silence becomes your habit.
Fear doesn't mean you are weak.
It means you care.
But if fear controls you,
You will never speak freely.
now let's talk about the second reason, overthinking.
This one is very common.
Someone asks you, how was your day?
Simple question.
But in your mind,
You start thinking, okay, past tense, grammar, correct structure.
should I say it was good or it has been good?
And while you're thinking,
The moment is gone.
The conversation moves on.
Overthinking means thinking too much about something.
Especially simple things.
Fluent speakers do not think about grammar in real time.
They speak naturally,
Mistakes happen.
but communication continues.
This one is dangerous, waiting to be perfect.
Yes, many learners think, I will speak when I am ready.
But here's the truth.
You will never feel 100% ready.
It's like standing at the edge of water, waiting for the perfect moment to jump.
But the water is always cold at first.
You must jump to get used to it.
Speaking is not the result of perfection.
It is the path to improvement. Now, this is very important. Many people learn English, but they don't practice speaking.
They watch videos, they read, they listen.
But they never speak out loud.
Practice means doing something again and again to improve.
You cannot learn to speak without speaking.
Just like you cannot learn swimming by only watching videos.
Last one for this part. No daily speaking habit.
Consistency is everything. Example,
If you speak English once a week,
your progress will be slow.
if you speak every day, even for 10 minutes.
Your confidence grows faster.
So when someone says, I can't speak English,
We should ask, are you practicing speaking every day?
let's quickly summarize the real reasons.
Fear, overthinking, waiting for perfection, no real speaking practice, no daily habit.
Now, here's the important part.
Yes, because knowing the problem is not enough.
We need solutions.
In the next part, we will show you how to fix these problems step by step. Simple techniques to start speaking today, real conversation strategies.
If you are still watching, that means you are serious about your English.
And that makes us really proud of you.
Take a breath.
And get ready.
All right. This is the part where things start to change.
Yes, because now we move from understanding the problem,
To actually doing something about it.
and this is where many learners feel uncomfortable.
Because now you have to speak. Let's imagine a real situation.
Okay,
You meet someone and they ask you, Hi, how are you?
very common question.
But many learners panic here.
Yes, even with this simple question.
Inside your mind, you start thinking. Should I say, I am fine or I'm doing well? Is my grammar correct? What if I make a mistake?
And then,
You hesitate.
or you give a very short answer. Fine.
Instead, use a simple speaking pattern.
Yes, don't think too much. Just follow a structure. Answer plus small extra information.
For example, I'm good, just a bit tired today.
Or, I'm doing well. I had a busy day.
Busy means you had many things to do.
Not free. Active. Maybe a little tired.
You see the difference?
You are not speaking perfectly.
But you are communicating.
Now let's talk about a difficult moment.
Yes, when your mind goes blank. Someone asks you a question. What did you do yesterday?
And suddenly,
Nothing.
no words.
You panic.
You stay silent.
Or you say, I don't know.
Instead of freezing, buy time.
Very important skill.
You can say, let me think. Good question. Yesterday. Okay.
These small phrases give your brain time. Even native speakers do this.
Yes, they don't answer immediately all the time.
Now, let's face something honestly.
Mistakes. Many learners feel embarrassed when they make mistakes.
They feel small.
Or ashamed.
But let's change that perspective. Mistakes are not failures.
They are signals.
They show you what to improve.
You say, yesterday I go to market.
Is it perfect?
No.
But is it understandable?
Yes.
Communication first.
Perfection later.
Now, let's make this very practical.
Yes, something you can do every day.
Every day, just 10 minutes.
Not an hour, not 2 hours, just 10 minutes.
Yes, talk to yourself.
It may feel strange at first.
But it works.
Example. Say, today I woke up at 7. I feel a bit tired. I will work today.
Look around you.
Describe what you see. I am sitting in my room. My phone is on the table.
Say the same idea again, but a little better.
I woke up early today, around 7, and I feel a bit tired.
You're training your brain to think in English.
I think many people underestimate simple practice.
Yes, they look for something complicated, but real progress comes from small daily actions.
Let me tell you something important. Confidence does not come first.
It comes after action.
You don't speak because you are confident. You become confident because you speak.
So today we learned
Use simple speaking patterns. Don't overthink it. Buy time when needed. Accept mistakes. Practice daily, even 10 minutes.
now we are ready for the most important part.
Yes, the part that changes everything.
Because speaking English is not only about technique.
It's about mindset.
If you've reached this point, you are already different.
Keep going.
All right. This is the final part.
Yes, and maybe the most important one.
Because now it's not just about speaking English.
It's about changing how you see yourself.
Let's be honest.
Many people think, my English is not good enough.
But the real problem is deeper.
It's not your English, it's your belief.
You don't struggle because you can't speak. You struggle because you think you can't.
Let's look at some common thoughts. I'm too late to learn. My accent is bad. People will laugh at me.
These thoughts feel real.
But they are not facts.
Belief means something you think is true.
Even if it's not actually true.
Instead of saying, I can't speak English,
Say, I am learning to speak English every day.
small change, big impact.
Because your brain listens to you.
Let's simplify everything into 3 powerful rules.
Fluent speakers don't wait. They start messy.
Action creates clarity.
They don't fear mistakes.
They expect them.
Every mistake is progress.
Not perfect English every day.
But daily English, imperfectly.
Small daily effort beats rare perfect effort.
Let's talk to the person watching right now.
Yes, you.
If you feel stuck,
If you feel shy,
if you feel like giving up,
you are not alone.
every fluent speaker you see today,
Was once silent.
there is always a moment
A small moment.
when everything starts to change.
Maybe it's today.
Maybe it's after this video.
You decide.
Stay silent.
Or start speaking. Let's make it very simple.
Speak 10 minutes every day.
Don't translate too much.
Use simple sentences.
Accept mistakes.
Repeat, repeat, repeat.
Don't stop.
One day, you will speak English and it will feel natural.
One day, you will understand without effort.
One day, you will look back.
And you will smile because you didn't quit.
If this video helped you,
Don't keep it to yourself.
like this video,
Share it with a friend.
subscribe for more deep lessons.
We are building something powerful here.
And this is just the beginning.
Keep speaking.
Keep growing.
See you in the next video.